So as you can see, there are kind of four major buckets in terms of eligible uses. First is public sector revenue. So what that means is that counties can use these dollars to replace any sort of lost revenue that they had because of the pandemic. There are two options, which I'll go into detail about in just a minute, but there are two options in which counties can replace their lost revenue with these dollars. First is that they can use a revenue loss formula that Treasury actually created. So a county can go in there, use the formula, calculate their revenue loss, or, and there's a second option, which is specifically very helpful for smaller counties. Counties can simply claim up to $10 million in revenue loss. Treasury refers to this as a standard allowance. There's no calculation that's needed. Simply a county can just say, we are going to claim the $10 million standard allowance and therefore, use their funds as they would like to. Again,
Erin, would that be similar to like the standard deduction on your taxes, as an example?
Yes, it would be similar to that. Yes.
Right. So no real documentation needed, just understanding claim, straight $10 million.
Yes, exactly. Yep. So that was a lot of that 10 million standard allowance, a lot of flexibility. Again, I'll get into that in just a minute, but that was something that NaCo really pushed hard with Treasury on.
Yep.
The second area is the public health and economic response. So specifically what this category is being able to use those dollars to address any sort of public health and negative economic impact that either an individual, a household, a business, a nonprofit, an industry, so think of like a hospitality sector, tourism sector, etc., using the funds to provide any sort of support or service to address the public health and negative economic impacts. So that is a huge category, to say the least. The third is premium pay for essential workers. This is, in some, providing additional compensation to those frontline workers that were working in person throughout the pandemic. And then finally is water, sewer, and broadband infrastructure. So investing in those sorts of projects that provide, additional access to clean drinking water, making sure that residents have, adequate broadband as well.